the good, the bad and the strange of physical pain. Most people struggle with pain at some point in their life, and when it gets bad enough it can be a debilitating condition. However, while pain has its obvious and sometimes devastating downside, our ability to feel physical pain is also part of maintaining our health. For a time, physicians even referred to pain as the fifth vital sign, because it can be important to understanding the state of a person's health and point to the presence of disease. When our pain receptors are working effectively, pain is a useful way for our bodies to tell our brains when a stimulus is a threat to our overall well-being.
It won't always be like this. The Lord will perfect what's concerning you. Sooner or later, He'll turn in your favor. Listen, we have this innate ability to be resilient. So, pain, sadness, heartbreak, disappointment, it's okay. It is okay. But giving up, it's not. Stay focused. You got this. Today's a good day to have a good day.
It hurts because they meant something to you. It hurts because you believed them. It hurts because you saw a future with them, because you were vulnerable with them, because you spent so much of your time and energy on them. Of course that's going to hurt, so it's okay for it to hurt. Let it. Sit with the pain. This should never be your normal. You should never be okay with being treated badly. You should never be okay with being betrayed. You should never be okay with having someone you trusted so much turn around and treat you as if you never meant anything to them. You should never be okay with that.
I believe it's important we go for everything we want in life because we only have one life to live. So we have to give it everything we got and try to make our dreams, our hopes, our aspirations become reality. No one can tell you what a successful life is. No one can tell you what a great life is. No one can tell you how to be happy or what you should or shouldn't be doing with your life. No one can, because you are unique. What success is for another may not be success for you. What is a great life for another may not be so great for you. What lights up another may dim your light. The only way you can be happy in this life, the only way you can be successful is if you be you. No one can tell you what a successful life.
Yeah, blame me. Because it's easier, isn't it? Rather than live with the fact that you might have been wrong.
So you've had a breast mastectomy and the surgeon says it's time to start moving, but when you move your arm, it hurts. How do you know when that pain is okay or when that pain is dangerous? The first thing to understand is that our body has a built-in pain buffer zone. It's kind of like, hey, we're getting close to the edge of the cliff, watch out. An example we can all relate to is if we bend our fingers back too far. As you are bending the finger back, you'll start to feel pain, and that's your signal to, hey, stop. Once we feel that pain, that doesn't mean we have damage, it's just the signal to stop. So that's the buffer zone. If we were to ignore that buffer and keep going, that's when we could potentially injure our finger. Now, after surgery, the buffer zone kicks in a lot sooner than it needs to kick in. So that means, say with the finger, I don't maybe even have to move it back that far. It would just kick in a lot sooner because of surgery, because of swelling, because of a lot of reasons. So what this means in real life, when you start to finally move your shoulder or reach your arm, you may feel pain, but most likely you are still in that buffer zone. So even though you're feeling symptoms, you're not creating any injury or ruining the surgery. And just like in that finger bending back example, if you are reaching and you're starting to feel pain, you're just gonna stop. Like it takes a certain type of person to really push. Now I'm just ripping open sutures. Now I'm just ruining things. I'm in agony. There's blood everywhere and things are ruined. I'm sure you're not that person. I mean, more likely you're gonna reach and it's gonna get you a point and you're like, oh, I'm just gonna stop. You are just gonna stop before anything significant happens. Instead, I encourage you, you're going to feel a little bit of discomfort. That's normal. If you put your arm back down and then you stop and think, yeah, that sensation went away, that's great. That is a great sign that you're okay. Another sign I tell my patient to look for is if, let's say, give yourself 5 reps. So you try to raise your arm a little bit. Ooh, I feel it. Okay, that was number 1. Repeat that a few times. Each time, if it gets better, you can move with less pain, also a great sign. Conversely, if each time it gets worse, maybe that's not the right exercise for you, and then talk to your physical therapist about that. We expect that when you resume movement after a surgery, there will be some discomfort. That's nothing to be afraid of. And the more you kind of sneak up on that movement, be gentle with it. Don't force it. Don't go from 0 to 60. Kind of go from 0 to 20 and then maybe 0 to 25. As you kind of sneak up on it, you'll make greater gains. It'll be less painful, less traumatic, and you'll find that you're keeping those gains. So just keep working on that. Getting that movement back in a gentle, steadfast way is one of the best things you can do for yourself after surgery. Any questions, talk to your surgeon.
Loneliness is the human condition. No one is ever going to fill that space.
I will always choose you.
Lately, wish you could trade eyes with me. There's complexities in complexion, but your skin is glow like diamonds. Dig me like the earth, you be giving back to everything alive, baby, know your worth. I love everything about you, from your nappy curls to every single curve, your body natural. Same skin that was broken, be the same skin taking over. Most things out of focus view, but when you're in the room, they notice you. Cause you're beautiful. Yeah, you're beautiful. Fall in love with you in all of your glory. Your skin is not only dark, it shines and it tells your story. Keep dancing, they can't control you. They watch and they all adore you. Lately, wish you could trade eyes with me. There's complexities in complexion, but your skin is glow like diamonds. Dig me like the earth, you be giving back to everything alive, baby, know your worth. I love everything about you, from your nappy curls to every single curve, your body natural. Same skin that was broken, be the same skin taking over. Most things out of focus view, but when